Marcus Hale stood at the end of the dock with the lowering line in his hands, and no explanation for why he had caught it. The rope was dry, old. The fibers were stiff in a way that ropes get after years of salt and sun, not hours. He had been a harbor master for 11 years, and he knew what a rope felt like after a long voyage. This rope felt like it had been at sea for decades. The man at the wheel had not moved. He stood with his hands resting on the worn wood, his yellow oilskin coat still and flat against his body despite the fact that there was no wind. His gray beard caught the amber light of the lantern. His eyes were still fixed on something past Marcus, past the harbor, past the town. Marcus tied off the line. He did not know why he did that either. "Captain Voss," he said. His voice came out steady. He was surprised by that side. The man turned his head slowly. Those deep water eyes found Marcus and settled on him the way an anchor settles on the bottom of the sea. Heavy. Final. Like they were not planning to move again. "You know my name," the man said. It was not a question. "You were harbor master here before me?" Marcus said. "Aldric Voss. You left in October of 1987, you and 11 men. You never came back." The captain looked at him for a long moment. Something moved behind those eyes. Not surprise. Not guilt. Something older than either of those. "We came back," he said quietly. Marcus looked at the deck behind him. Empty. The wheel housing. The coiled ropes. The hatch cover. Amidships. Closed and dark. No crew visible. No corral. Movement anywhere on the boat. "Where are your men?" Marcus asked. The captain looked down at the deck beneath his feet. A slow, careful look. "Like a man checking on something he has been carrying for a very long time." "Below," he said. Marcus looked at the hatch. Every instinct he had, every 11 years of training and experience and common sense, told him to step back, to call the Coast Guard, to get off this dock and back into the control tower and lock the door and wait for morning. He put his foot on the gangway instead. The wood held his weight without a sound. No creak, no flex, just solid old timber that felt like it had been waiting a long time for someone to walk on it again. He crossed onto the deck and the fog closed in behind him immediately. The shore lights vanished. The dock vanished. There was nothing now but the boat, and the lantern and the old man at the wheel, watching him with those still, deep eyes. "Why did you come back?" Marcus asked. The captain reached into his coat and drew out something small. A logbook. The cover was dark with age, the spine cracked, the pages swollen with old moisture. He held it out. Marcus took it. He opened to the last entry. The handwriting was clear and careful, the kind of handwriting a man uses when he knows what he is writing matters. The date at the top of the page was October 14th, 1987, the last day anyone had seen the Marin's Grace. The entry read, "We found it. God help us. We found it, and now it has found us. If anyone reads this, no, not come looking. Whatever you do, do not come looking. It is still down there, and it is still awake, and it knows this harbor. It has always known this harbor. It has always known this harbor. We made a mistake. The worst kind, the kind you cannot take back. We are sorry. We are so sorry. Do not open the hold." Marcus looked up from the logbook. The captain was watching him, still and patient as deep water. "What is in the hold?" Marcus asked. The captain looked at the hatch amidships, that long, careful look again, like a man who has been keeping a secret for 37 years and has finally run out of strength to keep it. "The reason we came back," he said, "from beneath the hatch cover, from somewhere deep in the belly of the old wooden boat, something moved, a slow, heavy shift of weight, like something very large turning over in a very dark space, and then silence again." Marcus looked at the hatch, then at the logbook in his hands, then at the old captain who should have been dead for 37 years. "I need to call the Coast Guard," Marcus said. "They cannot help you," the captain said. "No one can help you. That is why we came back. That is why we always come back. Because the only person who can end this is the harbor master. It has always been the harbor master. It has always been the harbor master." Marcus closed the logbook. He looked at the hatch one more time, and then he walked toward it. Chapter 2 ends here. Chapter 3 coming Monday. Subscribe to The Drifting Dark. The hatch is waiting.